Okay guys, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to do this step-by-step drawing of this piece of patterned fruit. Here I'm just running you through a few patterns. The reason I'm showing you these is they are very simple. So when we get to drawing the patterns, I want you to make sure that your patterns are as simple as possible. Nothing complex on this one. Alright, step one, you're going to draw 4 lines. You want these lines to go through, I guess, the bigger parts of the paper and try to create a composition that is interesting. You want to make sure to use a ruler with this as well, as you want your lines perfectly straight. Alright, next thing you're going to do is draw yourself a large piece of fruit. In this case, I happen to have an apple. Apples, pears, things with stems tend to work the best. And you don't necessarily need something to draw from either. You can even use an apple out of your imagination. That's fine. I had an apple handy and decided to draw it from life to help me better get that shape down. Notice I'm drawing the stem longer than it is in real life. I'm doing that because this is a really stylized drawing of a piece of fruit, and so you're free to make some things up as well. And those leaves are also not there, and I'm making those up. Alright, this is a similar layout here with the lines going through the bigger parts of the paper. And those lines can be horizontal. Any way you want to make those lines is okay. Just try to have them put on the paper in an interesting way. Remember as well, when you're doing these drawings, anywhere a line crosses another line, you're creating a section. And so you want to avoid making sections that are really tiny and not going to be easy to draw into. And it was sort of a happy accident in this case. My 2 leaves that I draw there on the top don't cross any lines, and I was actually really happy with that because it just made the drawing just a little bit more simpler, which I needed. Okay, next thing you're going to do is fill every space with patterns. I want to mention again that the larger the patterns you use, the better. Don't torture yourself by drawing really tiny patterns. I also repeat the patterns over and over. I only use 6 patterns for this entire drawings for, I think I counted 15 or 16 spaces. So definitely want to keep it as simple as possible. Next part, as you can see, it's on to the coloring. Add the colors in. Really, you can choose any colors you would like. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I did find though at the end I ended up using many of the colors in different spots, and that helped. When you look at the final piece, you can see that the colors sort of move your eye around the piece. So you want to repeat colors as often as you can. I would recommend using markers for this. I did try doing the apple in colored pencil. It was extremely tedious and tiring, and it tired up my hand because with colored pencils you have to press really hard. With the markers, you're really just guiding them along those line edges. So your eyes get a little bit tired with the markers, but your hand doesn't, and so that is a nice thing. From start to finish, it took somewhere in the realm of about 2 hours to color this entire thing. If you end up making your shapes bigger, you can probably shorten that time, your patterns bigger that is. So make sure to make your patterns as big as you can. I was lucky to have a couple stencils lying around, so that was useful. Okay, last thing you're going to do is draw a cast shadow that goes completely around your shape. I did this using a black colored pencil. Here you can see a little speed drawing. I ended up doing a couple variations of this. I was actually happier with the shadow being a little bit lighter, and then I decided to darken it, and I wasn't as happy. I'm going to show you how both of them turned out. So there's the first one with the lighter shadow. That's the version I like a little bit better. And then I went ahead and darkened it and blended that shadow in, and I wasn't as happy with it. Guys, hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck with your drawing.